Easy. Yep. How is it? Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today is a very special day for me because for the past 6 years I've been waiting for this very moment. I'm gonna teach my wife how to ride a motorcycle. Oh yeah! Before we go on a ride, I know that the excitement is there, but before we go for a ride, it is very much essential for people to sort of like go through the prerequisites. The most important factor that we sort of like need to look into is the helmet. Don't cheap on this, get a really good brand because this literally saves your head from injuries. You can go through KYT, you can go for Suomi helmets, and if you have a lot of cash with you, you can go for AGV, so on and so forth, right? So don't cheap out on the helmets, extremely important, that's number one. The second, which most of you guys miss, is a jacket. So ensure for the fact that you go for a really good jacket. It has to have all the padding so that it can protect you while you're sort of like training yourself. It's extremely important that you wear a jacket while you're training yourself on a motorcycle. I will also recommend the gloves. Today, she's unable to find the gloves, so I don't know. One of the most important aspects when you're learning how to ride a motorcycle is choosing the right motorcycle for you. Let's say you have the option in the market to go ahead and take maybe a Duke 390 with around 43 bhp. You still can learn, but the amount of risk on that is much more higher. One of the high recommendations that I would say is make sure for the fact that you go for a motorcycle until about like 15 bhp if you are absolutely new to motorcycling. In this case, I've chosen the Duke 200. It's a pretty decent platform. The seating position is a little bit more upright. You have the ability to diversify into any other bikes. You can go for a super sport later, you can go for an adventure tourer later. All those options are available to you, right? So today we have the Duke 200, so that is what we're gonna use. On the motorcycle, you have two parts, two sides specifically where all the operations happen. To the right hand side, you have your kill switch where it disconnects the connection with the battery. The second thing is in terms of your ignition. So once you switch it on, now you have the ability to start the vehicle, all right? So when you're riding a motorcycle, let it be the first time or any time, right? You're not supposed to be using your front brakes only. It has to be a combination of the front brakes, the rear brakes, and a mixture of engine braking. And to the right side itself, with your leg, you operate your rear brakes. That is right over here. Under emergency braking conditions, if you just operate the rear brakes, you're just gonna go in the front and you're gonna have a crash. It has to be a combination of the front brake and the rear brake together. Now, once we move to the center, you have your dash. Now this depends from motorcycles to motorcycles. The most important bits for you to know is your RPM as well as the speed that you're currently traveling. So that is on your center console. And then you have your key switch, which usually has, you have to turn it to a clockwise direction to start the bike, just like this. Your whole dash comes ready. It shows to you which gear you are in. Once you press the kill switch and once you switch on the bike is ready. However, under most modern bikes, the bike will not allow you to start unless and until you put your side stand up. So on the left side of the bike, you have your clutch, one of the most important and one of the most fascinating things on a motorcycle. And then you have your high beam and low beam. I would highly recommend you, if the lighting conditions are good, do not use high beams always. It is always bad for the person coming on the opposite side. Then you have your indicator and then you have your honk. So coming to the clutch. So the clutch allows you to shift gears on a motorcycle. So every motorcycle will have a variety of 5 to 6 gears depending upon the variant of the motorcycle or the type of motorcycle. So it is always important that you hold the clutch completely and then you shift. Right now, when it comes to the shift, most of the motorcycles of today have a shift pattern of 1 down, you have neutral in the middle, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on an upward position.
It's just a baby.
How do you usually change shift gears on a motorcycle?
With the leg.
That is all
One
are up.
down, rest up, yeah.
1 down, neutral,
And
all
rest up.
all up. All right. So perfect. Which gear are you in right
It
now?
is in one.
Okay, so then put it up.
I did better, right?
You did good.
You wanted me to do it down, but I said to do it up.
You're the best.
I know.
Hold the
I
brake.
need to hold the
Hold the brake and start the engine. Perfect. So now the motorcycle is in running condition. So you told me earlier how to change the gear. How do you take first gear? Okay.
Yeah.
So now you're on a gear. Now the most important thing is you understanding how to control the clutch. Just release the clutch slowly without accelerating. Try to take the bike forward a little bit. I'll be behind it. All right, babe. Release the clutch slowly, slowly, slowly. Bike will start moving a little bit. Yeah, go. Okay, perfect.
If I don't use the rear brake, is it okay?
Both combination I would recommend, because if you stop abruptly on the front, you will lose your balance. Okay? That sweet spot. Just try finding that sweet spot.
On neutral.
No, once you shift. Alright, easy. Yep.
One eternity later.
You're holding, right?
Yeah, you
If
won't.
you leave.
I won't leave. Mine totally depends upon the mood you are putting me in. Right now I'm in a good mood. Start the bike. Perfect. You're on which gear? First gear. Okay. Slow. Ah, yeah, perfect. Go.
My handle.
Okay, slowly put the rear brakes and put both the legs together down.
I didn't put rear brake, I put the front brake.
Not bad. Hey, actually not bad.
The bike.
I'm holding the bike only.
Because if I leave it is
Hey,
slow.
you don't have civic sense or what? Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go, you change the gear. Now when you're changing the gear, first is down and rest all of them is up. First, second, third, you can sort of like use it in a combination to overtake and all those things. If you're on the highway, if you need to save your fuel, be on the sixth gear, it allows you to relax. Madam, do you want coffee or tea? Change the gear if you can. In your own time, anytime. You have so much of road.
Can I give little acceleration?
Accelerate a bit. Okay. Take it to the side. The problem with women, they don't listen. How was it? I need to exercise. Right now you're on first.
I know that.
And don't park your bike diagonal on the road. Always keep it to the side and park. Hold the clutch and move it front. Oh,
I know.
don't say anything. Let her try.
Guys, I have seen. Okay.
She's a pro. Professional. She looks good on the bike though. Okay, slow.